Is the concept all? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering, is it impossible to just link the view to the model directly, such that the view will just pass whatever is required to the model?
You could do, and it would probably work, but you'd probably run into trouble with testing, because if you wanted to test the view on its own, it wouldn't work without the model. Let's say if you came across a bug where you weren't really sure whether it was the view causing it or the model. If you tried to test them in isolation, they'd fail because they have a direct dependency. Whereas if you try to keep them as indirect as possible, you could, for instance, you could have a view but insert a fake controller and then not have a model at all. And that would minimize, obviously it would eliminate any possibilities of something going wrong in the model. You can test each individual component of your program separately then. And the opposite would be true as well. You could have, where you're maybe in the early stages of development, you want to run the model before you've even bothered to do a graphical interface for it. And you just maybe want to do it through the command line. Or some other, maybe your graphical interface team is doing a mock-up of the interface, and that needs to change as the project develops. But if you can imagine that if those two objects were coupled very tightly together, every time one thing changes, the other team would have to rewrite huge sections of code. So if you put this nice kind of buffer in the middle of them, they hide each other from each other to an extent. I mean, obviously they still need to communicate, but keeping it as indirect as possible. Anything else? Are we ready to plow on?
In Java, it's very similar to like Xcode. You have like interface builder.
Well, the way Objective-C and Interface Builder and that kind of stuff works is very slightly different. Kind of down to some of the way Objective-C and the Cocoa frameworks actually work means you can eliminate a good deal of the controller stuff and just have, because there's a good bit of indirection built into the language itself. It's similar concepts, but different languages and different frameworks implement this kind of thing in a different way. But conceptually, it's all broadly similar. Right, I suppose the first